Spoiler alert. I will put this in the beginning. Yo quiero dinero. I just want the green, want the money, want the cash flow. Yo quiero la beta T50 si lo siento. Yeah, tú habla español, pero I don't. I only speak a little bit. Is it me? Or is it dark in here? Or is it my soul? Anyway, welcome and welcome back to the Bummy Podcast. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have to do that all the time. It's just stuck in my head. Anyways, you already know. I am lonely. No, I'm just alone. I will never be lonely. I actually love being alone. All that moving around, it's hot. It's muy caliente. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, anyways. You already know we bummy today. If you know me, you don't know me. Don't share. If you're new here, get out right now. Just kidding. I don't care. But anyways, you can like, comment, I don't care, but don't share. Anywho, if you know me, you do not know me. Why am I repeating myself? I don't know. I'm not well. What is that? Oh, for a second, I thought there was a hole in my clothes. I was like, ooh, there's rats in here. There is rats in here. Talking about rats. This was rat droppings, okay? I'm gonna read the reviews after I review it myself. Really retell the story. But first and foremost, Katt Williams and DC Young Fly were done dirty in this movie. Super dirty. Okay, dirty. Very dirty. Very, very dirty. Is very disrespectful, honestly, what they did to them in this movie. And if you're wondering what movie, For the Love of Money. That's why I was singing Dinero about Dinero. Because, the only reason I wanted to watch it is because they were in the movie, and the movie was trash. I'm talking garbage. It was giving worse than Hallmark movie, and that's just sad. That is just odd. So it didn't make sense, and I did read reviews afterwards, and I watched like this one guy talk about it, and it was sad. He watched it at a movie theater. I would be mad. I would be so pissed if I paid money to watch this. He said there was people walking out, but obviously he's doing a review, so he has to watch the whole movie. But I would be pissed off. I would want my money back, because this is not good. This is not good. I mean, honestly, I guess they got their money, but if I was any of them, for the love of money, movie. Yeah, I was like, this is messed up because you did them so dirty. There was also, what was her name? Carrie Hilson. I've seen her face before, but I forgot her name. I don't remember people's name. But yeah, the only reason I watched it is because of Katt Williams, who was the pastor in the movie. Funny. And because DC Young Fly, who was one of the friends, his name was Bobby. Anyways, so the movie was watched a while ago, so hopefully I try to get it correctly, but let me see. So I believe there's this girl. I should have read her name before I turned my phone off. Why did I do that? There's this girl. She's the pastor's daughter, by the way. So her name is Gigi. So she has a kid, I believe. Doesn't she have a kid? Or am I going crazy? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me recap. You know, before I do reviews about movies that I watched a while ago, I definitely need to start watching at least the trailer or something, because I'm not okay. Yeah, I believe she has a daughter. Yeah, anyway, so she has a ex-husband who is a lawyer, I believe, or somehow connected to the Popo, called the Popo. But anyways, I think he's related to I feel like he's either a lawyer or somehow maybe the police department. I don't know. He's somehow in some law enforcement, lawyer. I don't know. One of the two. But he's her ex-husband. So he got a lot of guapo, you know. He got a lot of money, and her I guess like her job was not paying enough or something. She just wasn't making enough money. So she works at a bar or at a club, I think. I don't know what it is. I think it's a club. Let's just say it's a club. So she works at a club. She has or she's a server. She has a server. She's a server, and DC, who is Bobby in this movie, and also who was the other one? DC, Brian, and that's the ex-husband. What was the other guy's name? I don't know why they don't have everybody's name. Honestly, probably somebody was like, do not put me on this. But anyway, so Bobby, Brian, and another guy, which is not on here, I guess, they are all servers at this bar. And so anywho, all I know is that Bobby, Brian, and maybe it was just the two of them. I feel like there was 3 guys. I think there is another guy, and this is why I need to watch and then just do it. But I don't have time because people be home and whatever. Anyways, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It really is not that deep. But anyways, Brian, Bobby, and there's another guy, I believe, that is... It would be crazy if it was just the 2 of them and I'm just making up somebody else. But anyways, so let's just say there's the 2 of them. So the 2 of them work as a server with her, and while she's at work, her daughter gets into a fight, and she like the other girl is close to dying, and it was so bad, like the blood and stuff. I was like, who is the makeup artist? Who are the people directing this film? There's no way this is the film that DC and Cat Williams is in. That's crazy. I mean, also Gigi, like Carrie Hilson too, she's in other better movies, but and Cedric Pendleton, I've definitely seen his face. I don't know his name, but anyways, regardless, they did them dirty. But so her daughter is getting into a fight. I don't know why. All over the place. Her daughter was getting into a fight, and she's obviously working, so she doesn't see her phone ringing. So her ex-husband gets to the jail before her. I believe he is a lawyer now that I'm thinking about it. Whatever. Regardless, so her ex-husband is at the jail. Her phone is blowing up, and she's working. You know, obviously she's not gonna get to her phone until later. But I believe they were watching Bobby and Brian, I believe that's his name. They were watching the video that the other girls that were there were recording of her daughter and the other girl in the fight. Obviously her daughter was beating her ass. But anyways, so she sees that and she's like, oh my goodness. So she runs to her phone. She sees the missed calls. She goes to the jail. I forgot who the manager was now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Anyways, so regardless, she goes to the jail, The acting, Carrie, I know you could do better. Gigi, that was true. Anyway, so she gets to the jail. She's mad at the jail, like the jailer, like the one that keeps the inmate. First of all, I don't know why the hell they have her in an actual like room. But again, I've never been to jail, so I don't know. Regardless, she was in a room. And for some reason, Gigi is trying to fight the jailer, like the guy that's keeping her daughter from leaving. Like, there's a room, whatever. So her daughter has these bruises. Oh God, it was so bad. So her daughter has these bruises on her, and I don't know how you would bruise that quickly. And like the look of it, it looked like it's been a couple of days, but she was there for a couple hours, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, she's crying or whatever, and it was just a mess. And then obviously the ex-husband, and I think there was another guy, or maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. Regardless, the ex-husband is holding her back and is like, bruh, do you realize where we are? You could also be in jail for assaulting an officer. Like, are you dumb? So, like, I really don't even know the whole point of her trying to fight the officer. But regardless, they go home, and I don't know if the ex-husband is like, let her stay with me, the daughter, or what, but they decide the daughter should stay with the ex-husband because one, her bills are due, she doesn't have money, blah 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 blah. So she's in a rut. The whole reason why I said it doesn't make sense is, I'll get to it, but bear with me, it does not make sense. So she can't pay her bills, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So I don't know if this was before she left or the next day, but apparently she knows that her coworkers are in on this like drug dealing thing, whatever, or like I don't know if it's drug dealing or it was like cleaning cash or something like that. I don't know, something like that. They were in on that. So she knows about it. She knows like who their connections are, like who they're giving the bag to, whatever. So I don't know if this happened before during her shift, like before she left, or if this was the next day that she was talking about this. But regardless, she was basically telling them, hey, like, you guys are not slick, you guys are horrible, you guys are bad. Like, you think that you're slick, but clearly it's so obvious. I'm surprised you didn't get caught already, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know how you guys didn't get caught. Like, I want to be in on it, right? So they're thinking about it, and they have to go talk to their partner or whatever, the big boss or whatever. Honestly, I don't even know if he's the big boss or if I really don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. Honestly, it's been a while and the movie was trash. But anywho, so give me a moment. I'm trying to think of what the hell I was talking about. So she tells them all that she wants to be in, and then I believe the next scene was her at a gym, like doing boxing or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And there was this guy, creepy as hell. When I tell you, I felt icks just watching him stare at her. What are you doing, sir? Ugh. His name is Trey. I was on the train with Dwayne, sorry. His name is Trey. And he is the most, like, he gives me an ick. Like, just his look gave me an ick. Before he even, like, went to talk to her and stuff, I was like, you're just disgusting me. Please stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. So he's, like, trying to ask her out or whatever. But it was so awkward. Like, it was so like, I don't know. I've never seen him in any other thing, so I don't know if it was his acting or they really told him to act like that. It wasn't no for me. But he was trying to like ask her out and just like, he was so touchy-feely. I was about to punch him through the screen because it was just disgusting. But anywho, obviously she's saying no. Hello, she has bills. She has a child to take care of. Like, please, sir, this is the wrong person to be in cahoots with, whatever. So he's trying his hardest to like, nah, bro, get off my back. And so she goes to work after the gym. And they're like, okay, but if you want to be in on the little money making business, you have to meet our guy or something. They said something like that, right? So the guy is waiting in the back room. You would not believe who the guy is. It's the creep. It's the creep. And I was like, oh no, I should have. This is so predictable. So they, I think she tells them to leave her with him or something like that, right? And I think she says something like, this is only for business, whatever, like, I'm trying to help you guys out, you guys are not that good, blah blah blah. And obviously he's not happy about her talking shit about their way of making money. And she's like, I don't even know how you guys aren't caught, blah 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 blah, right? So I believe they let her in and they try her way, and her way actually is making them more money. And she was like, oh, like we can even get it washed by so and so. At that time she didn't tell them, but it's her father, it's a pastor. The pastor is in on this money washing stuff. I was like, what kind of church? And it's, I guess, easy for the church to do it because they don't get taxed, and he like donates money to here and there, so they're not thinking too, like, people are not thinking too much about it, and nobody is figuring out that the reason the church is having lots of moolah and stuff is because he's washing people's money. Anyways, so again, nobody knew that was her father. The guy comes in there. He wanted to come in there with her. Oh, this was after, I think, actually. So business was doing good. It's booming. She's getting more money. She's paying off her stuff, but she's buying expensive cars. I'm like, girl, don't you think it's a bit obvious? Somebody that literally could not afford the place they were living in, now all of a sudden can afford a lot of stuff. Weird. So she bought this expensive car. She has expensive clothing. She's coming to her daughter's, I think her daughter plays basketball or something. I don't know. I think she plays basketball. So she's going to her daughter's basketball thing, and like she's dressing up like her, I don't know if it was her mom or whatever, who this lady is, but I feel like I've seen her. I don't know. But anyways, so people are noticing. I don't know if it's her friend or her mom, but I think it is her mom, and she's telling her like something. Her mom already knows, cause you know what I mean. Cause hello, the dad is in the business. So obviously the mom and the dad are divorced. Her mom and dad are divorced. Makes so much sense how everybody's divorced in this thing. So anyways, everything is going good, blah de blah. But you know, the creep Trey, he wants to meet the one washing the money, blah 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 blah, right? And everything is going good. I don't know why he wants to meet him, but he wants to meet him. So he goes to meet him, and again, nobody tells, like, she doesn't tell him, and the dad does not tell him that they know each other, like they're related, they know each other. It's just business is what they're saying, right? So they're doing all that, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they were like, oh, actually, I don't know if Bobby, DC Young Fly, I don't know if he said that he wanted to have more responsibility, or he wanted to be the one to drop the money at the bank or whatever. So basically, when they go to the bank, they were supposed to deposit it to 3 different bank accounts, and not all of it at once, because that amount of money in one account going in, it's gonna be suspicious, and it's gonna be flagged. So she told them, she's like, first of all, she's like, I don't even know why you want him to do it, because he's goofy. In real life and in the movie, he's goofy. So she's like, I don't even know why you want him to do it. It was going perfect. Like, literally, it was going perfect. You're stupid. And then, but anyways, he wanted him to do it, right? So he was like, and I don't know when they started dating. This movie is beyond bleh, like, but her and Trey started dating, and I was like, seriously? And I don't know if it scared her, if he scared her or what, but all of a sudden they're dating. And so the ex-husband gets a whiff of this, and he's like, I don't know why you're with this type of person, blah blah. Is this how you're getting all this? Because he's noticing too, like, she's getting all this designer clothes and her car and stuff. Like, she went all out for no reason, and she even bought the club. Like, that's when I was like, this girl is on drugs. I think she might be doing the drugs that y'all are selling. I don't even think they're doing drugs. It's like they're just cleaning the money. I don't think there was any drugs involved. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. But anyways, so the ex-husband is like, this is the type of person you want to hang out with, blah blah blah. And so I believe he's saying, like, he wants to keep the daughter full time. Like, he doesn't want her to have the daughter more than he has her, because he sees the type of people that she'd be around, and he doesn't want anything to do with that, right? So I don't know why it doesn't have his name, but his actual name is Jason Mitchell. We're just gonna call him Jason then. I don't know. It doesn't have his name from the movie. So Jason is literally telling her, like, this man is bad news, because he doesn't even know she's the one that started this whole thing. He doesn't know she's the one, the big boss, basically. But he's telling her he's bad news, blah blah blah, like, she needs to, like, stop hanging out with whatever. And she basically tells him, like, mind your own business. So now DC, Bobby, he's the one that is going to the bank, right? So this is his first time. He finally goes to the bank, and I don't know if this was his first time or this is his first time being stupid, because he went to the bank and he was trying to impress the lady or something that was, you know, that takes the deposit, whatever, and he gave her all the checks instead of separating it into different accounts. Because he's not even supposed to go to the same bank. It was, like, supposed to be one check goes here, one check goes here, one check. Like, it's supposed to be separate. But he went to the bank, the first bank, and he gave the lady all the stuff. My leg is lagging. Because one should not sit like that for that long. It's been 20-some minutes. So anyways, he does that. Obviously, it gets flagged. And, you know, now they're watching them, because it's like, why would you do that? And she was mad at the dude, Trey, the creep. And she's like, bro, like, I literally told you that I got this, and then you wanted him to do it. Like, that's ridiculous. So he has him, Bobby, and Brian and her come to the club, and he wanted to, like, chit chat with them, whatever, because, you know, they almost got caught, blah blah blah. All of a sudden, he shoots DC Young Fly in the head, dead. And she's, like, freaking out, Brian is shooketh, and he's like, what the freak is going on? because why are we shooting people? I was also confused. I guess it was because he made the mistake, but it's like, you're the one that gave him that responsibility, even though she was telling you that she got this. But no, Pikachu knows everything. So apparently he's dead. He's shot to death. And I'm like, what the freak? You killed DC? Like, one of the two people I came to watch this movie is dead. What the hell is going on? So all of a sudden he's tough, whatever, and he's basically saying like he'll shoot them too, they better not play with him. First of all, she got you more money. Who the freak are you talking to? Little do you know, the person helping you, he is her father. You can literally die. And the whole reason I said it doesn't make sense is because if her dad is in the business, right, he obviously has a lot of money. Why the hell did she not ask him for money instead of being in this business? Makes 0 sense. You can ask a loan from your father, but instead of that, you bring a whole business to him? Like, that makes no sense. She's not well. That's why I said the whole movie makes no sense. But I guess they wanted the storyline. I don't know. Don't ask me. But anywho, DC's dead. Tears. Sorrows, prayers. And I was upset. I was like, what? I was so shocked. Usually movies are predictable, but that was so shocking because it was out of nowhere. It was so unnecessary. Like, why did you need to kill DC? Now he really flying. That's crazy. Flying high. Like, that's so stupid. Anywho, so I'm like, okay, that happened. What a weird movie. We're so confused watching this. So they're scared, whatever, and then I think the next day Brian comes to her and he's like, I want to be out, like, I'm good. He's like, this is so stupid, I don't want to be in this. And she's telling him like, no, you can't be out, like, we're making money, like, we're doing it. Like, he's like, nah bro, I'm good. He literally got killed in front of us. Like, are you dumb? I'm good. This man is crazy. I don't think this is the type of people I want to be in business with. So Brian is trying to leave. Brian is like, it's a no for me. You and Trey, the creep, y'all have fun together. Me and my family, we outie. Because it's a no for me. So, honestly, I don't even know what happened. I think they had to clean up they probably buried him. I really don't know. I don't think they even showed anything. It was a garbage movie. Anyway, so she wants to own the club. I think that they're giving her the club or whatever. This was before. This was when DC was still alive, and he was like, he was getting drunk, and he was like, why the hell? First he thought he was going to be partners, and he was like, oh, like, I'm getting the club, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And the other one, Brian, was confused at why she's buying the club. Like, it literally makes no sense. She's doing too much. He's telling her, you're doing too much, you're buying too much stuff. It's giving you don't know how to manage money. That's why your bills was due and they were overdue. So that happened, right? Again, DC died. R.I.P. Sad. Garbage movie. Anyways, so we move on to, I think Trey comes to her house after the guy leaves. After Brian leaves, Trey comes, the creep. I don't know for what reason, but he comes to her house. And he's basically saying like, he wants to talk to her dad, which he doesn't know is her dad. He wants to talk to the pastor again, and like, he needs to talk to him right now. And she's like, why? Like, everything is going good. And he's like, no, like, I need to go talk to him, and you're gonna take me. So I guess she sets up an appointment. She takes him. He tries to do a whole, like, I'm the bad guy, I'm the tough guy, blah blah blah. Little did he know, the pastor's security has a big ass, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. He has a big ass pew 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 pew. He has a big one. And this man came with the little handgun. Like, if you don't, I said it. If you don't get out, you gonna come with the little pew pew and you think you gonna die immediately. You might as well have came with rocks because you look stupid. So the pastor, her father, is basically telling him, like, know who you're speaking to. Know who you're speaking to. Basically, that's what Katt Williams said. That is what the Pastor G is what his name is. He is a G. Him and DC were carrying the movie, and now the movie is being half Karen because it was fully carried by the two of them, but one of them died. It's half Karen. Not a Karen, but Carrie and whatever. You get what I'm saying. So anywho, he basically told them, like, watch who you're talking to, because without me, your ass would not make none of this. Like, I'm making a lot of money for this reason, and I think he upped their amount that they get or something like that. I think that's why he came. He wanted more money. Ooh, the love of money is the root of all evil. I forgot what verse it is. I was gonna drop a dime, but I couldn't. Anyways, so he basically tells him, like, watch who you're talking to, whatever. Okay, it is in 1 Timothy 6:10. Ooh, where did I get 9 from? There's not a 9 in sight. That's crazy. 1 Timothy 6:10, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And then so on and so forth. But anyways, so he leaves. He understands who the boss is. And he leaves. And then yeah, and then I believe her mom dies. Not Gigi, but her mom. So Ashley's grandmother. I don't know. I'm so confused. So I believe that's who the lady is. Because I was like, who is this lady? Yeah, I believe Delilah? I don't know. Oh, they have the trailer. Oh, by the way, I feel like I remember why now. I saw the trailer. Gigi was mad at the police officer. Side note, back all the way to the Beninging. Because they were beating up her daughter when they came to arrest her. I think she was fighting a white girl. I don't know. Probably. I think it was a white lady or a white girl, whatever. I don't know. But regardless, why the freak are you beating up on a girl? Because, like, I think they were trying to include police brutality, but it was so unnecessary. Like, you just randomly beat up a kid when you came to arrest them because they were fighting. I don't know. And I don't remember if the other girl was white or a ninja, but regardless, I don't remember. But I believe that's what it was. And then I also forgot, at some point, the mom did take her, Gigi did take her to apologize to the other girl. Because the other girl was, like, crippled, I think, or she was, I don't know, something. She was beat up pretty bad. So she went and took her to go apologize. But I don't know if this happened at the end of the movie or in the middle. I'm remembering bits and pieces of the movie, but it was so bad I don't know in what order I'm going. Regardless, so the mommy died. Delilah, I don't know. So obviously the dad is there. She's there, obviously. Her daughter is there. The ex-husband is there. And who the freak decides to show up? None other than the creep of himself. The creep of the creeps. He is so creepy. Trey decides to come. And it's like, why the freak are you here at a funeral? First of all, how did you know they were here? Weirdo. Creep. And also, I don't even know if he knows that the pastor is there. Or I think he did, and he was asking why he was there, and he was like, I'm the pastor, duh. Because he didn't want him to know that they're related. So he comes there talking shit. I don't even know what he said, but talking about I'm the alpha. No, you're not. You're not at all. Not even a little bit. You're not even in the middle of the alphabets, please. Anyways, so he was doing too much, whatever. So apparently she decides she's gonna tell her dad that she's going to eliminate him. He's going to be unalived by her. And so she goes to his house, gets dressed up. First of all, the whole thing was so weird. I don't even know what the hell was going on, but she basically dresses up in a laundromat and seduces him or something, and then she goes and pew-pews him. I don't know if they did the do and she pew-pews him, or they were about to do the do and then she pew-pews him, because they were trying to they were re-showing clips of the same thing that we just saw. I really don't know. Okay, but all I know is homie was pew-pew. And then, would you believe this? She took off the wig that she was wearing, that she entered the house with, and threw it in front of his house. Are you dumb? If you came to somebody's house with a disguise, why would you throw the disguise in front of their house? What kind of trash writer did you get for this movie? Because there's no way. Not the director, not the writer, not the makeup artist. Nobody could say nothing about this. Seriously, it makes no sense. And I mean, honestly, if I was DC and if I was Catwoman, I guess I'm getting that guapo. I guess I'm getting that dinero. Guapo means handsome. Gualala, I don't know what the hell it is, that there's a word that starts with a G that means money, and it's stuck in my head. I keep saying guapo, but it's not guapo. Guapo means handsome. I guess the money's handsome. But anyways, I guess I'll get my money, but the movie was garbage. But anywho, she kills him, and I guess she's out. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. That was the movie. That was the movie. And then, they do tell that he's the father. But I think it's during the mom's death is when they tell that he's her father or something like that. And that's when we were like, then why the hell didn't she just ask him for money? Anyways, let me look at the reviews and read to you this trash. Obviously, I'm reading the 1-star reviews, but for the love of me, I don't want to read the good ones. I want to read the 1-star reviews. Alright, this was from oh my gosh, it was February 2023, this year, February 25. So, I'm gonna read this one to you. Are you ready? Let's read. Obviously, 1 out of 10. It's not even the Google 5-star review, it's a 10. This was, I think, what is the place called? IMDb. I'm dyslexic. Did you see that? Anyways, so let's go read it. Waste of time. Warning, spoilers. Oh, I forgot to say spoiler. Anyways, warning, spoilers. The main character dives into crime to pay for her daughter's tuition. Oh, that's what it was for? Never. I thought it was for her bills. And legal fees. But, oh yeah, there were legal fees she has to pay for. I'm glad you reminded me, thank you. But then it is revealed later in the movie that her father is very wealthy. So why couldn't she have just asked him to begin with? That's what I said. I think it's really for the storyline because it made no sense. She didn't have a problem asking him to help her laundry millions, but couldn't ask him for $30,000 to just get her out of the situation entirely. That's what I'm saying. It was so stupid. Alright, also, the whole laundering money through the church, really, I mean, it's believable. It's believable because churches don't get taxed, so I'm not shocked at all. Not even a little bit. And if it really was happening, I'm not shocked at all. Oh, the creep. I don't know how to say his real name, so we're just gonna call him Trey. Trey's acting was good, but his storyline was never developed, and his character ended up being pointless. I mean, he was... I don't know. I guess you can say that, but he had to be in there because he was the leader of the money laundering, whatever. I don't know. Anywho, the whole plot with her ex-husband made no sense, and he lost his job at the end. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he lost his job. I'm such a horrible reseller. Yeah, he lost his job by them because they found out that well, they didn't find out about the church being involved in it, but they found out about the money laundering, and he lost his job because he didn't report it or something like that. I don't know. Anywho, at the end, for absolutely no reason, yeah, it was so stupid. I didn't even remember he lost his job. Bad acting, too many holes, do not recommend. Yeah, for real though, it was just garbage. It was so garbage. I don't know why they did that. Again, I said 1-star reviews. There's some 2-star reviews, but I'm trying to find 1-star reviews. Oh, Gregory, that was her husband's name. Okay, it has it on Rotten Tomatoes, but not for real on that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna so somebody's review, it said dull and trashy. Oh my god, not dull and trashy. And his name is Roger. That's hilarious because that's her ex-husband's name. Who the hell is Chris? I guess Chris is the owner of the thing, because I was like, who is Chris? I guess he's the owner of the club, and he was retiring and he was giving her the club, or not giving her, he was selling the club to her. Ugh, I don't want to read all that, but that one has 14 out of 25 found helpful, so I guess I'm gonna read it. That's the only other 1-star review. Alright, this is from Maiken. I don't know. I can't read. You know I can't read. I know I can't read. Let's not even. This one is long. After this, we're outie because it's almost an hour and I have to eat lunch. I'm always eating or sleeping. Mind your business. Anyway, so this was from November 20. I don't know when the movie came out. I'll look at it later. But this is from November 2021. Weak story, lousy script, and bad acting. For real. Warning, spoilers again. The movie starts out showing a single mother raising her daughter. She's struggling financially but doing the best she can, working as a cocktail waitress at a club. So I was right about that. They attend church and we see her daughter perform at church singing a song that she wrote. We also watch them at a basketball game where her daughter plays on the school team. Then we later see her daughter get into a physical altercation with a schoolmate outside of school. The police gets called and they show an incident of police officer beating up the girl. The part of the police officer beating the girl has nothing to do with the story, but in today's environment they took the liberty of putting that into the script. Like after that was it. They didn't talk about it at all. But I was right about the basketball game, so that's good. Now our single mother is faced with legal bills on top of her already high amount of other bills she already got. So she chose, there is no chose at all. She's already got, so she comes to a decision of what is she to do. Okay. She decides she's going to be a money launderer for some co-workers that work at her same club. There is no information or background story on how she knows how to do this, but we are just supposed to believe that a cocktail waitress knows all of the ins and outs when it comes to money laundering, and she somehow already has connections on who to reach out to on making her money laundering business a success. Early into the scheme of hers, there is a discussion with the attorney about the fight and the legal issues against her daughter, and yet even though the classmate was seriously injured from the fight, conveniently all charges are dropped, including charges against the officer who beat up the daughter. The only request was to terminate the officer that beat up her daughter. I guess, I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, he should be charged because he beat her up. Like, the bruises wasn't even apparently from the other girl. It was from the police officer. And then, she also should have been charged because the other girl was in the hospital. But all charges were dropped. I guess it was because her father's a lawyer. I really don't know. Well, I guess not. Because why would she have legal fees if he was a lawyer? Couldn't he represent... Or would that be, what is it called when you know what I mean, you know the word when somebody can't help you because they're related to you in legal things. Yeah, that's what it is. That's whatever it is. Anyways, by this point, however, the mother by this point, however, the mother is too deep in her drug laundering business and she needs to keep on going because now she's enjoying the lifestyle by buying nice clothes, a new Maserati. That's what it was. I was like, Maserati? You got a Maserati? Girl, goodbye. And later buys the club she's working at. I don't know why I keep adding words that are not there. Still working as a cocktail waitress. The movie was not a good movie, and instead of having a scene talking about white supremacy and the scene showing the cop beating a young black girl, which really had no significance in the story at all, the scriptwriter should have focused more on writing a better story script. This movie is not worth seeing. Down. What white supremacy? I read that and I was like, what white supremacy? Ooh, my leg. Ooh, it's my leg. It's my leg. Yeah, I'm done. I can't read anymore. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at. See, I remembered. I'm so happy at myself. I remembered to see when it was made. So you're not gonna. Oh, 2021. 2021. I don't know why I couldn't see it on the Google one, but whatever. Anyways, like I said in the beginning, again, the movie was trash. I feel like they did Cat Williams and DC Young Fly and all the other good actors dirty. Trey would always be creepy to me. It's a no for me. I think it was him that they were talking about, that he's a good actor in other movies. I was like, personally, in this movie, it wasn't that. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I believe Gigi Carrie Hilston, I don't know how to say her name because I'm not looking at it. Even if I was looking at it, do I know how to read? No. So, anywho, I believe she was in a movie, in a Tyler Perry movie, if I'm not mistaken. And she was like the side piece or something. They were having, it was a Christmas one too. Funny. For the love of money. Every time I'm searching, I'm about to finish and I'm searching still. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Almost Christmas. Yeah, she was in that as the side piece. So she wasn't bad. You know, I've seen her in another movie, in a Christmas movie, surprisingly. But yeah, for some reason, in this one, everybody's acting was no bueno. The movie, the script, the whole thing was no bueno. And I feel like, I think that's just a shadow. Anyways, I feel like the movie could have been better. Way better. A child could have wrote a better movie. I'm just kidding. Anyways, no shade to the director and the writers and stuff, but the movie was no bueno. Especially for a clip like the title being like a script in the Bible. Even Jesus was offended. Anyways, I need to go before I say something. Anyways, thanks for watching. Personally, I don't recommend watching this movie, but if you like watching garbage, go right ahead. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful bummy day. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. I almost said buenos dias. Oh, Jesus. Adios. Ciao. Tush and bye.